Today's episode is brought to you by Bifoji. They back at it again. Let me ask you something. Are you tired of wearing that same fucking uniform, the same shirt, same Letterman, same hoodie, while you out there and you grinding, shit stinks? Everybody know you for that shirt, for that shirt, for that shirt. While you out there grinding, trying to get your money? Well, guess what? Bifoji's tired of that shit too. These guys came up, Vicky Fountains, Biz and Ray, owned and operated a new streetwear brand for you to put on while you out there grinding. Standing for blood for gold. What's your goal for blood? What are you hustling for? They created the uniform that you should be wearing while doing it. Now remember, every month or every other month, it's a new collection that these guys come out with on Bifoji.com that you can get. And if this is your first time dealing with them, no worries. They got your back. Dealing with that, free shipping. First order. Boom. What the fuck are you looking for? What the fuck are you waiting for? You hustling? This is what you need to wear. This is what you need to get. And please take advantage of that free shipping offer. Again, it's Bifoji.com, Befogi.com. Let's get into it. Yo, yo, yo. Yo, 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 yo. You hear that Busta Rhymes shit? What's up, everybody? Welcome to the You Good Podcast. Again, we just three young black women. I said women. Okay, shit. That's some kind of spit-off there. I mean, shit. But again, we're just three young black men with aspirations fighting through society and pop culture to get to where we need to go without selling crack or a jump shot. For the ones who don't know, this is your boy Jamal. Dom G, Mitch Stylez will be on their way. Either way, I hope y'all guys are having a beautiful week in this motherfucker. 100%. You let me know. You know what I'm saying? You let me know. How's it going on there? Shit. Always pushing, man. Always pushing. I want to say I'm enjoying my week. I am. Ain't like nothing bad is happening. You know? Shit. Just fucking working. You know what I mean? It's one thing I have been doing this week. I've been taking these these multivitamins dealing with stress. And it's weird. It's like I'm at a really pivotal time in my life right now. I really use that word, but it's like game time. I have a lot of opportunities, a lot of different things that I'm doing, and I should be very excited about this time, which I am. But at the same time, it's like you putting in the work, you don't want to fuck up. And you keeping it moving, and like, it's not that shit that's pissing you off, but it's the other shit. The shit that you're either still doing while you do this shit, or just small details, like the small shit. Have you ever noticed the small shit is the shit that usually fuck people up? Like if you're in a relationship for like a long time, it's not the super major shit, but it's the small shit that pisses you off. Like if I don't know, I think girls get this one, in a sense of like, let's say you with a guy and the guy's a scumbag. He was a scumbag before y'all was talking, while y'all was talking, and while y'all continue to talk. And like, you know the guy's cheating on you, but he's terrible at doing it. Like it's hard for him to hide it. Like you talking to him in his face and like he's texting, but then y'all like standing like side by side. So while he's texting, like girls sending him pics and shit. And you like, what the fuck is that? And he was like, my cousin had did her first modeling shoot. So like she just showing me some of the prints and be like, motherfucker, that's in a bathroom. That's a close-up of her labias. What the fuck is you talking about? Well, what was my point? But just going back to the point that it's the small shit that pisses you off. And, like, I guess I found myself, like, the last couple of weeks just getting really pissed off about the small shit. Like, so pissed off on the small shit. Not to say that it affects my work or what I was doing, but it was, like, it was so much of it piling on that I was like, okay, look, Jay, your ass need to breathe, nigga. You need to sit the fuck down and you need to fucking breathe. And I was like, I need to do something. So I started taking these stress joints, and me personally, I don't believe in shit until I experience it. And then I'll kind of have my own thing. And not to say that's probably a poor choice of words of me not believing in shit. Because it's a ton of shit I've never been through that I know that goes on. So I'm like, shit. I mean, that's how it is. Fuck it. But, when it comes to medicines and shit, like I really don't take pills. These supplements ain't even real pills, but I rarely take pills. I'm not a medicine guy. I don't just pop a fucking Advil every time I get a headache. I just kind of like sit that shit through. And I know how painful that shit sounds, but that's what the fuck I do. I ain't got no choice. I prefer that way. And, yeah, man, I've been taking this shit for like the last couple of days or whatever. And I've been okay. Like, I've been dealing with motherfuckers I don't feel like dealing with. And I've been alert and I've been fucking fine. And then my conversations with the people I do fuck with has been all great too. It's like, it's a regular... I'm dealing with the people I like to deal with and I want to deal with. We're having great conversations. And then the people I don't want to deal with, what the fuck soever, our conversations are okay. I sound pleasant as fuck. I wonder if before the people that I did not like to deal with can hear it in my voice that I did not fucking want to deal with them. And you need to ask yourself that question too. Like, people you don't deal with, the people you don't like fucking deal with, do they ever catch you on a good and bad day? And is it a difference in your voice? Are you a little bit more chipper? But the ones I do decide, or the ones I do deal with, those are the ones I like to talk to. It's funny, maybe because those ones are like super busy. We all fucking doing some shit. When I do talk to them, I'm like, all right, obviously this isn't finna be a conversation that wastes time. This is a conversation that can lift both of us up if they're in my industry or not. A lot of my colleagues, a lot of the ones that I have those conversations, I'm like, oh, I'm about to deal with this person for definitely like years to come. Like those, I like fucking with those kind of people. Because I just like dealing with people that always got something going on. I not to say that shit keeps me up, but it keeps me up. Like, that keeps me on my toes, They be like, yo, what you got doing? What are you doing? They checking out my stuff. They like, yo, I like this. I don't like this. Yo, you should do this. You can kind of... and if it makes sense. So telling me to change something or do something that makes sense, I like dealing with those people. And I do have a great circle of people I do deal with. What's funny, the ones I don't like talking to, I never ask for advice for. I never ask for anything extra. I just kind of keep that shit moving. You know what I'm saying? And I just do what the fuck I need to do. They're not even in my field, but they're always doing some shit. What's up, boy? So it's just always that, you know what I'm saying? So, still, motherfucking chipper, and I appreciate it. Dom G's in the house, y'all.
Hey, good morning. 6 minutes in.
Hell yeah. But that's what I'm saying. I just like to, I don't know, man, that stress shit really just been helping. So I'm just keeping that shit moving, keeping this shit positive. Hope your week is going good. Mine is definitely going good, no matter all that shit I said.
You got some gutter shit off this morning.
Nah, man, I'm just saying, like, I've been taking these, shit? Like, multivitamin stress pills. Stress joints. And I'm not a pill person.
Yeah.
And I took this shit for the last 2 days, and that shit's been good, man. Like, I'm saying when I deal with people I don't fuck with, like, I don't sound like I don't fuck with them or whatever. It's just been cool. Like, I just been straight.
Oh, like better? Like handling the situations better?
Yeah,
with people
man.
You're not rocking with?
Because it's small shit that pissed me off.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like because there's so much small shit that pissed me off, it's fucking up my moments of my day. And that, as you know, like,
I 100%
right now
know what you're talking about.
Because I got shit I gotta do.
Yeah.
I don't need that. So I was like, man, let me try these stress. I tried this shit. I was like, okay, cool. I feel a lot fucking better.
No, go ahead, my bad.
I'm just saying, like, it's not like I'm not going through what I'm going through. Like, I'm still dealing with motherfuckers and shit I don't want to do.
But it's just handling better.
It's handling way better.
Yeah.
And the people that I want to talk to and the people I am talking to and the things I want to do, I'm handling that shit with stride, and it's coming out great.
That's super dope. Yeah, multivitamins is definitely dope for people with that. Like, if you don't have like regular sleeping hours, and I imagine them hoes is not. So,
yeah, I
multivitamin in general, man.
I go to sleep 3-4 in the morning every fucking night. But since I'm busy, I got shit I got to do, and then on top of that shit I got to do, I got shit I got to do.
Mm-hmm.
So I try to get in sleep when I can.
Caca on top of caca.
You know what I'm saying? Like a motherfucker, man. But how your week though? What's
It's
going
been
on?
good, man. It's been good. Man, yeah, it's been going good. I can't complain, man. Just technology, bro. My fucking phone, man.
Can't be
Random.
smelling like baby lotion.
Oh,
You
yeah.
smell like a first
That's
date, nigga.
That's that morning, that's the morning freshen up, Friday. You know what I'm
Like,
saying?
I came here smelling. You know, it's fresh to the motherfucker.
Yeah, man.
No
So,
games, man.
appreciate you, just trying. But, yeah, can't complain, man.
Oh,
I think it's about time for me to re-up on this, though.
Oh, word.
Yeah. We'll talk about it later, though. Ain't got to put that shit on the...
On the pod, we say that shit later. Nah, it's all good, man. Dog, man. But yeah, it's been a cool week, man. Look, news been weird. You heard about that shit in Alabama with that woman?
Nah, I haven't, man.
So check this out. This woman was indicted on manslaughter.
The abortion. For having an abortion
No.
or something like that?
No, it was an accidental fucking abortion. This lady was indicted on manslaughter charges because she was shot in the stomach and the baby
Died.
But the person who shot her
is free as fuck.
is free as fuck. That's crazy.
That's
And they reason it for it
extremely
was
weird,
that
bro.
the woman who was 5 months pregnant at the time had approached the shooter. Like,
So the
in
shooter-
an altercation. Like,
They saying the shooter's acting in self-defense in a
the
way?
shooter was acting in self-defense. The girl was approaching
Against a
her, and
pregnant
it was,
lady?
It was all about the baby daddy, basically. They was outside of like a Dollar General or some shit. She approached this woman, wanting a fight, 5 months pregnant. And I guess, some motherfuckers, they be like, yo, you can't be fighting no pregnant girl, all this shit. But I mean, she's approaching me, so what you want to do?
Right.
She shot her ass in the stomach.
Oh, that's tough.
Shot her ass. And that's
Oh,
weird.
so it was like two female situation. It
It was
wasn't a
two
guy.
females
Okay.
Over a guy, yeah.
Got you. That's a crazy situation. I mean, just speaking in the terms for the pregnant chick, for everybody involved, like you couldn't whoop her ass real quick, put the gun down. I don't know. It's a lot. It's a lot of I don't know.
Well, shit, if you can get
It's
away
a crazy situation, bro.
if you can get
Alabama.
away with shooting a bitch in the stomach, man, and she pregnant, like, that bitch gonna be bad. Well, if they in the hood, that bitch gonna be bad in the hood. She like, she shot this pregnant bitch. You better be careful. She don't give a fuck. That's always an old nigga telling you in your ear, you better be careful of that motherfucker. She already shot a pregnant bitch in the stomach.
She got a merits in the hood off that shit.
Bitch got stripes. She got a stripe. She got a stripe and a half. She shot for the
Damn.
mama and the baby. That's crazy.
Bro, shooting somebody to me is like, that's going on 10, bro. Like you not fucking around, period, bro. You go straight to the gun, bro. I mean, the chick didn't see she was pregnant. That's what I'm saying. Like, worst come to worst, if the pregnant chick walking up on you couldn't. You got to bag out of that, dog. It's not a win. You don't get a win off that one, bro.
Yeah.
But it's weird. I don't know, bro. I've seen a lot of ratchet shit where pregnant bitches be fighting, don't care, or bitches will just put their kid down.
You seen that shit when they throw the kid? They be,
Bro, yeah,
give it
like
to a fucking stranger or some shit. That motherfucker be a fucking registered sex offender. You just gonna hand your baby over just to try to get that one
to get
off?
some fights. Yeah, it's like in front of your kid. It's like so many L's in that. It's like, bro, your kid watching you act like this. I don't know. You influencing them and everything. So it's.
But that's an L. Not only do you
That's so
get
crazy,
shot,
bro.
not only do your baby die from getting
Lost a
shot,
child.
but you also go to jail for manslaughter.
Damn. For putting your baby in that position, I guess.
Yeah, that's what they
Because
said.
the pregnant chick is definitely wilding, bro.
That's nuts.
You got a new life on the way, and you thinking about you got grudges on some shit over a dude that's. I don't know, bro. A nigga don't even want to be with you. You got to fight over him. Don't know. That's for anybody. Like, you fighting over somebody, bro. That nigga don't want to be with you enough. You got to fight over them.
But that just mean that motherfucker was, I don't feel like the crime was just like, not the crime justified, but I don't feel like the ruling was justified. But at the same time, like, that'll tell you who the fuck that chick was before she was pregnant.
Exactly. 100%.
You was out there wilding before.
Way before you got
thought
pregnant.
The baby was gonna be no excuse.
Yeah.
So that's crazy. Cause just imagine if she had this baby and what her mind state still. I mean, you would have think that she'll jump into mom mode, but we got a lot of ourselves. Some girls don't jump into mom mode.
I was gonna say I'm not surprised, bro. Like, my own personal it's an extreme opinion, but sometimes, bro, I be feeling like, bro, some chicks would go that far, bro, just to not deal with being a mom or like not have to deal with such a great responsibility.
Yeah.
Which is, so they not even seeing it as a blessing, bro. They just, damn, I fucked up. I got pregnant. Now I'm trying to, bro, chicks like the Houston, the chick that left her kid with the dude and the Malaya, what's her name?
Wait, what happened?
It was a big story, bro. The kid got murdered by the dude, and then he hit himself on the forehead to act like he got kidnapped and robbed. You remember that? The recent one, bro. It's very recent. It's big.
Was I here?
Yes, bro. Yes, it's very recent.
This woman left her kid with a guy.
The chick is in Houston, bro. The Houston story.
I'm dead serious, dude.
What's the chick name? Maya or Malaya or something? But anyway, like,
who is this chick? Like, is she somebody or is she just like a random chick?
No, random chick.
Okay,
the story is big in Houston. Like, it's a big, bro, it's a public story. Like, on Breakfast Club, everything. You know this story, bro.
She left her kid with a guy.
Well, it was like she was in a relationship with the guy. Yeah. This is the story. You know, I don't know. It could be, y'all go do the research or whatever, but like the guy, her father died.
Okay.
And so she took the guy. She left the kid with the guy that she was currently dating, or like an ex guy. Yeah. Something like that. And she got flown out by her family to go to her dad's funeral. And while she's out there, the guy like kidnapped, like kind of took advantage of the kid. The kid got killed. There's a lot of shit went on with that kid. Wild. Got chopped up or something. I mean, I don't know. Now I'm going too crazy. But it's like the kid wound up dying, bro. It's a 4-year-old child. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then they got footage of him walking way ahead of the kid. I felt like we covered that shit.
That's sad.
Houston child murdered?
Yeah.
It should pop up, bro. Like, it's the most popular story. 4-year-old Malaya Davis. That one. You don't know about? I know you know about that.
Nah, the only one, that name sounds familiar because of that goddamn J. Cole song, but I don't think that was it.
But this story was big, bro, for like a while. Like, it was going on for a minute, bro.
Nearly 3 weeks after a 4-year-old Houston girl went missing, the city police chief said investigators believe she was murdered, but appealed to the public to try and remember anything that can lead searches to her body. Was that Shania he was talking about? I think that was Shania he was talking about. Her mother's former fiance, Deron Vance.
This nigga
has been arrested.
I know you seen this face around, bro. What?
That nigga look terrible.
Where the hell Mitch at, man?
Like the cartoon I'm working on.
For real.
He is accused of tampering with evidence. Oh my God. I don't believe she just left her child there.
And then like he said he got kidnapped, but then he got how you get dropped off at the crib if you got kidnapped? Like that was his story to his chick.
The girl never got like the
girl went missing. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God, this nigga.
And so, but I was just talking about like the moms, bro. Like the mom actually had history of like child protective services and shit, looking into her cases, like into her situation, and the mom had history, bro. And then she was on. You know, something like that happens, bro. That mom gonna be on camera. How do you feel? And you lost your kid, all that. And the mom, I don't know. I don't want to go that. I don't want to go that far, but it just seems fake. It seemed like, bro, she was not tripping. Yeah, like she was not tripping, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I think like that. I put myself. I mean, not put myself, but I see all kind of perspectives, bro. And I think some chicks are capable of doing that. Like, bro, they don't.
Yes, it's
like this child dying, bro, just so they can kind of be free, still, like, be back single. You know, I don't have a child. That's fucked up as fuck, bro. But I think it's possible.
I thank God I don't know women that would rather have their child die just so they can go out.
Exactly.
I'm telling you. I definitely know women who, if their children did die,
they wouldn't
not give a fuck.
That's what I'm saying.
They really wouldn't give a fuck. They can put on that fake and shit.
Yeah.
They'll put on that fake, and then anytime they do some fucked up shit in the future, they'll blame the child's death of them being fucked up, but them motherfuckers don't care. That's sad that I know motherfuckers, and it's not one, it's multiple people.
For real.
So fucking crazy.
That's the funny thing. Like, I don't hold it against people, bro. It's all kind of crazy, scandalous ass shit out here, bro. Like, Although, like, we should be looking at children as the future, as our legacy, as our lineage. Like, we should take pride into raising that, into like equipping them with all kind of knowledge that they need. And
my whole thing, My whole thing is at least until they 18 or until they in their right mind.
Yeah.
Until that motherfucker start talking back to you and leaving out the house and all that.
Thinking they know everything.
When you need to kind of pretty much throw them out there in the fucking river to see if they can swim.
Yeah,
but
that's real.
4
years old. That's what I'm saying.
What the fuck? You a terrible. That's not making you not only a terrible mom. You a terrible person.
Yeah, but I mean,
motherfuckers should wish the worst upon you.
Let me give some benefit of the doubt. Like this case, of course, like the mom was gone, so it happened while the mom was gone. But it's been
throw your child out like that.
It's been her.
Just weird.
Like she flew. She went on a flight to go to her dad's funeral. This is the story, and like she said she couldn't afford it, so she couldn't bring her daughter. But like the dude that she left the daughter with, that dude I showed you the mugshot, like she told him like weeks before, like that we're not gonna be together and all that shit. So it was like if you told him that,
this was a revenge kill. So you kill a 4-year-old just because some girl don't want to fuck you no more.
But at the same time, why would you leave your daughter with the nigga you ain't got no dealings with no more?
That's funny.
You know what I'm saying? Like
she thought she probably had that nigga wrapped around her finger, and that nigga
probably
was like, I'm gonna prove you wrong.
That nigga look crazy as fucking that mugshot, dog.
That nigga nose is wide.
He looks crazy stupid.
That nigga nose.
But he got a picture. That same dude got a picture like in the middle of his forehead where it seemed like he injured himself to make it seem like, to get the story going. Like, man, I did get kidnapped. Look, I got a scratch on my foot. Like, that type shit. So it's like...
He did that, he beat me. He did that beat me story, and then when the girl go back to her house and whoop her own ass.
Man,
it was like, nah, we ain't falling for that.
But yeah, that story was, I'm surprised I felt like we covered that, man. I don't know.
Nah, man, I never.
Malaya Davis.
I never knew about that shit. That's fucking sad.
But,
that's a child, man. I can't, look, I'm not a person, I don't really like children as a whole.
Yeah.
But if I'm with a child, like, that's a child. Like, that's a fucking kid.
Precious, innocent, bro. Everything about a child, bro. Like,
I don't like children as a whole because I feel they active and they bad and there's a lot of shit. But nah, if it's a child, like, I'm not finna go out my way to do anything beyond being a provider or protector of a fucking child. It's a fucking child. Like, what are you doing?
But I feel like you should, like you said, you should have that energy. Like, once you find out you're pregnant or once you find out you're gonna be a dad, like, that shit kind of takes. I don't have kids, so I don't know. But I'm pretty sure, like, it takes over you, bro. You get what I'm saying?
Because it was when my
but everybody got a different process.
When my wife was pregnant, I'm like, okay, we got to prepare for this baby coming to the world. And it wasn't how I sound when I said that was exactly how I acted. Like, we got to prepare for this baby to come in the world. Because I still haven't
some real
seen the
shit,
baby.
right? Yeah. Oh, yeah,
so I don't have a super connection to this child yet. And,
but you are preparing for it.
I know I have a baby coming on the way. So
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now, if she's pregnant, I'm excited because I've been through this whole family thing, new baby, da-da-da-da. Back then, I was 20, so it's like, got to prepare for this baby coming to the world.
Yeah.
And then when she got here, you see the small feet, small hands, and she needs you, and you got to do all this shit, and then you're growing with the child.
Then you get that energy like that.
You have to make sure you can do whatever you can for that child, and not only, especially if you're with the mother, make sure you do whatever you can for your family. Period.
For the family, for real. Yeah. Got to be the head, man.
I've definitely seen dudes, and I've seen women that didn't give a fuck about the situation. Yeah. However that shit play out,
and that's tough.
What's funny, you even see like. You can see that shit 20 years from now. Like if you have friends and your friends is like don't give a fuck about their parents and be like, why the fuck you so? Cause that motherfucker da when I was younger.
Yeah, got some friends like that for sure.
That's what I'm saying. So when you at that age where you around other parents who don't give a fuck about their kids and think they gonna do whatever the fuck you want, like you gonna be that same motherfucker who gets old and your kid is gonna be grown and you want to spend time with that person and they be like fuck you and you sitting like they selfish, but they remember the time when your ass was selfish.
Exactly. It's a cycle, dog.
It just keeps going. It's
negative
like,
ass cycle.
Why you acting like your kids don't see what the fuck you doing?
Yeah.
Terrible. Yeah.
And it's crazy. That cycle keeps going until like one person in that lineage breaks that, like gets blessed enough to have that energy and the perspective to see that they need to break that cycle. Like
exactly,
somebody has to be the bigger person in that
And it's almost rare.
system or it is.
It's weird. It's like it'd be like a little girl with a lemonade stand or like a lemonade business, but her mama was like a fucking thought.
Mm-hmm.
She broke the lineage and she's like, I need to do better for myself and for others. And there'd be other kids that like do the same thing their parents was doing, and you tell them you just like your mom, or you just like your dad. Don't compare me to that motherfucker.
Yeah. You just got to be bigger than that. Like you got to be like
bigger. You're not being bigger. You just like that person. So.
You doing that. You're right. That's very true. I ain't even got to add nothing to that shit.
That shit be terrible. I be hate seeing that shit because I'm like, I know how this shit is gonna end, bro. This is so stupid.
And I think that's definitely harder. I think for the males and the dads. Them niggas be people who don't like their dad, like men who don't like their dad.
Yeah, you fight that nigga and shit.
You respect it. You respect it. Like I respect it just hearing it.
Yeah.
But it's like, yeah, you gotta.
Niggas be want to fight niggas and shit.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, man, but. Nah, that shit crazy, bro. Like that story was crazy, bro. Like I ain't gonna lie, like it was that story was kind of like in your face. That's why I was surprised you said you didn't hear that. Like that story was everywhere. Cause I'm not really I don't really be on like depressing news. I try not to hang on that shit too long, but that one was kind of like in your face. Like you see that, you hear the story, you hear about the dude, you hear about the mom, you see the mom crying in the interview, and then you kind of start making your own assessment. Like, I don't know, this hoe don't look genuine.
Yeah,
that's kind of how I got to it, but. Anywho.
That's just how this shit is.
Yeah. I feel like we've been riding on this. So depressing ass shit.
Can't dwell on it.
But damn, what else to? Yeah, man, the Democratic you saw that? The debates?
Oh yeah, the 2-night thing? I seen
like
the highlights.
200 of them over there.
That shit looks stupid.
Yeah, like 200.
Everybody looks stupid on that. It's not one person that stuck out. They either look stupid or they look fake. Everybody like just the arguing and the fucking the pandering, dude. Oh god.
Yeah, I seen Elizabeth Warren.
No, it wasn't even them that bothered me. It was Beto.
Beto.
Booker, and then. I guess I can't really get a Mayor Pete like that, a Pete Buttigieg, because like the dude said something to him in Spanish, so he responded in Spanish.
Gotcha.
But the other ones, that shit was funny. Them niggas was like, the motherfucker was like, and I want everybody to have health care and health and a positive way of living in the U.S. Buscando palomas, but I was like, yo, nigga, hold up. Like, estoy mamo. I was like, nigga, hold the fuck up. Like, calm the fuck down.
You make sure everybody hear that message, dog. Trying to get all the votes. Make sure everybody get it. Like,
nigga, switch it.
But you said something about Elizabeth Warren earlier this week, like
dude, that
with
shit pissed me the fuck off when I seen that shit.
Trying to get funding or something like that
not funding. This motherfucker. All right, first of all, I understand that this is selling season. I understand these niggas are trying to sell you a dream. They're trying to say whatever to get your fucking vote. I definitely understand that.
Calls for reparations for same-sex couples.
Bro, she just went on Breakfast Club talking about, yes, I'm
saw
down
that
for
interview.
reparations.
That interview was...
How do you want to do reparations for black people? I don't know. But then a week later, you have...
The answer for how...
The answer, but the amount to say we need to give reparations to LGBTQ couples who got married, you can't even do that. You didn't even have an idea for black people.
Exactly.
Who's been really going through that shit, but for the gays who got married, he's like, look, we need to look out for y'all. Motherfucker, if you don't fucking... You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, them motherfuckers wild.
First come, first serve.
Exactly.
You know
they just skipped over us, dog.
Yeah, my whole thing is like, look, it's definitely not about the gays. Like, everybody needs
the principle and
don't use that word reparations.
Man, for anybody
else in this country.
Disrespectful
if
as
you don't do that
fuck.
shit for blacks first. I don't give a fuck. Because it's like, dog, what the fuck is you doing?
Yeah, I'm with you.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so...
But it's constantly stuff like that when it comes to us, bro. We get disrespected a lot. And I that's why I don't... It's hard for me to pay true attention to shit because it feels like, bro, they just do shit to do it. And it's like a I don't know. It feel like they slap us in the face all the time, bro.
Dog, they always huddle us in on shit. That's why I like that shit.
Yeah, like
bundling black people in on everybody else motherfucking suffering because it's two different things. You know
yes. And then it's like the most obvious. We have the most obvious issues, but we have the most difficult time getting other people to understand it.
And then as soon as they understand it, they was like, you know what? Your shit is similar to the Mexicans.
Oh, yeah. Like, bro.
It's similar to the gays. Like, no, motherfucker, fix this shit first.
And
do whatever the fuck you want. Or if you don't fix the shit first, don't bundle us in on shit. Like, if we having a reparations talk, obviously for the descendants of slaves.
Yes.
Don't fucking look and see what's wrong with the gays.
Move on to
the community, the yellow the community. Like, don't do that shit. Fucking stick to the blacks, fix that goddamn shit,
and then get to the next problem.
Check
like,
everybody else out. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing that bothers me. It's not to say wait your motherfucking turn, but just wait your turn. It's not like it's the gay community's fault. And then on top of that, I had to slow my roll because it's like, bitch, you ain't even gonna do this shit. Like, I understand.
They not, bro.
That's what I'm kind of saying. Gay community for that vote, but you ain't gonna do this shit. Like,
pandering. Yeah, that's
all
it.
All y'all are pandering.
That's it.
This nigga Andrew Yang, he had a moment to shine yesterday when his ass just they brought up the whole thing about him giving every adult American $1,000 a month. They gave off the number. It was like 3-point-something trillion. They said, how are you going to do that? Then the first thing that nigga said is, what? He said, what? Like, he didn't hear the question, like, hold up. Like, nigga, that's your time to shine, nigga.
Yeah.
But it's like, all of y'all just fucking just pitching whatever just to get the slap. Y'all don't give a fuck about nothing. Honestly, that's why I didn't mind Pete Buttigieg, because he's the mayor somewhere or whatever. He, there was a shooting that happened in his spot.
His region, yeah,
I think it stopped his campaign and went back to his hometown.
Oh, that's what's up.
Some people got mad at him.
Mayor of South Bend.
Yeah, and people got upset because I guess somebody was like, "How the fuck you expect our vote?" And we got this shit going on. And he's like, "I don't want your vote." And I think people took that out of context. I knew what he was trying to say, but the way he said it, the backlash came, and now he has to deal with it. But basically, it's not him saying, I don't want your vote. He was like, it's not about your vote right now.
Yeah, exactly.
I honestly feel like that dude is just a genuine dude. I just, he has that vibe, but at the same time, it's still selling season.
I was finna say, but those people get lost. The genuine people gonna get lost. And because it's gonna get muddied in everybody else is pandering and
trying to get a word out against a motherfucker who got
it's like
this
38 of them motherfuckers.
And want to talk loud, like it's just stupid.
It's like and this is a lot of candidates this year, bro. So it's
too many.
I don't know, but I mean, I think I said this shit like episode 1 through 5. One of those where we was just talking, man. I'm not really a political guy, although I understand like having conversations with people who are. Like, I do understand like the right way to get our goals accomplished as a community of people. I know that like, we're supposed to go through that lane. You know what I'm saying? You got to do things politically, legally, like. Yeah. It got to be right. You get what I'm saying? In order to get justice the correct way or to get everything that we want, we got to do it the right way. But sometimes I feel like, man, I don't know. You can't be like that, though. You got to be, you say it all the time. You got to be goal-oriented. Like, you got to be more towards how to solve shit as opposed to just looking at it as a negative. But, bro, I look at the little justice system and all that shit, bro. I look at that shit as...
That shit is terrible.
Just corporate America in general, bro. I just feel like that shit is not made for black men, bro. Period. Corporate America. Like, any corporate job, we got to play a game.
I feel like...
A mental game. It's like we can't be us and be in that hole. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I feel like it got to be a corporate company that you create. I feel like that's what the issue is. That
we create. Yeah, so we got to own it. So if it's... I get what you're saying for sure. Like, we got to own that shit, but we can't be in corporate America, bro. Like, even I just feel like we can't have a career there unless we own what you about to lead into. Yeah. I'm thinking what you about to lead into. Like,
yeah. You got it. That's what I'm saying. Okay, because at the end of the day, we the ones that was trying to, after not saying after Jim Crow. I think after when we started to fight, it was us that we wanted inclusion. So we wanted to include ourselves in the office spaces and
That's
include
true.
ourselves in
We asking for the wrong. Well, I ain't gonna say the wrong shit,
and all
but
this kind of shit. Yeah, but I'm just.
that is kind of the. I guess like you got to start somewhere.
Yeah.
I guess when you asking for shit,
Yeah.
inclusion.
Because it was weird. Like you get, if you think you do get like, not every black person that get in that position, but you do have some that get into that super corporate mind of the other person's mentality or workspace mentality, and then this motherfucker starts looking funny and starts acting funny to your own kind. And you be like, I don't think I want this shit.
Yeah.
And then you have other ones that grow from under that, and they actually say, you know what, I want a corporate lifestyle, but not that corporate lifestyle.
Yeah.
And then they just start building.
Yeah.
They just start building. I got a question for you though. The BET Awards just passed. The awards show was the lowest ratings ever. I think it had like 2 million viewers or a viewership of 2 million, right? And people got upset calling it suck ass. It used to be good, da-da-da-da. And people sold it to Viacom. So I don't know if they look at that as being a sellout move.
People sold into Viacom?
Well, BET was sold to Viacom. So the same people that own MTV and VH1 own BET. So
where was BET before that? If you don't mind me asking.
Honestly, don't know.
Were they like independent or they had to be
They
something?
They eventually had to be independent, like from the jump, and then they got big, and then Viacom was like, "Yo, we buy you.
We buy you now because you made something of yourself."
So, quick question: like, if you the creator of BET, right? And I'm thinking about this, like, you create BET to get to where it needs to go. A lot of, not to say that was the guy who or the woman or whoever created BET to do this purpose, but a lot of the times we do stuff to leave the 9-to-5 and to make money to have a better life. I understand some people have different motives. Like some people's like, I just want to leave the 9-to-5 and I just want to live a good life and I just want to chill. Other people's like, I want to leave a legacy. Other
You ain't gonna be
people's
able to
like
chill.
all this other different stuff. Yeah.
If you leaving 9-to-5 to own some shit, you ain't gonna be able to chill
But
forever.
but that's my
You
point.
got to grind.
I don't know how much, which I should get the numbers right. Let me see if I can get the numbers right quick. Because if I can get those numbers, then we can put like a perspective on this.
And with BET, it's like I feel like television is only gonna go so far now too,
Oh yeah.
as a medium. So like,
All right, so check this out. In 1998, Johnson and Liberty Media bought all outstanding shares of the company. This purchase gave Johnson 42% of the company. Viacom acquired BET in 2004, reported $3 billion.
for $3 billion.
For $3 billion. Now it says Johnson remained BET CEO until 2006. But here's the question: if you make something, right, and that company sold for they have the opportunity to sell for $3 billion. Do you take the deal, or do you say no and just continue to work on it?
And something like we're still saying. Are you saying anything?
If
it's anything,
especially
then
to the black community, right? Because we look at shit as being sellouts.
Yeah.
Again, I don't know what everybody's out goal is. Is it just to create something, to stay busy with something that you own? Is it to eventually get to a point where you don't have to worry about money or the stress of working lifestyle again? Whatever the fuck it is. If you create something and it grows to a $3 billion valuation and somebody looks to purchase that for $3 billion, do you do it?
I always go with like if whoever offers you that, then you can stand to make more if they're paying for it at that price.
Okay.
Like every time, but $3 billion. It depends on the person too, though, because like, what if that was just one idea that just went crazy? Like way higher than what that person was expecting, $3 billion, and they used that $3 billion to do the shit they really want to do, like the business ventures in a way.
Yeah,
it depends. That's what I'm saying. But if it's something like specifically a BET, I'm thinking like
if a guy came to you and he was like, and you find out,
you can still own that, I guess. If you want to if you controlling the message out of that channel and all of that shit, and just for the black experience in the best way, like to display that in the best way possible, and if you got like great intentions for that, like if you keeping it BET, like if you making it what you want it to be, you know what I'm saying, to display the best possible black experience or whatever, then I respect that. But like business wise, just business, you think about money and shit. I'm thinking like I don't know too much business behind the television shit, but like how far does the medium of television how far can that go? You know what I'm saying? Right now,
what's funny?
2019.
That person probably thought about that during that time.
Why selling that? Because it's like they probably peaked already. They're like, bro, BET Awards, bro. What's the max viewing live like people gonna get?
They said 2 million. It was their lowest rating show, and it was a 2 million viewership.
What was the lowest rating? I wonder, like, what's the lowest rating Oscar show and Grammys show? What's the lowest rating for that? And what was the year? Because I guarantee you, bro, these next couple years coming up, bro, the ratings not gonna peak too much, bro. People not watching TV like that unless they getting the views from like everywhere, all platforms. Like, oh, I saw it on ABC.com or whatever the Grammys come on. And the Oscars and shit, you know?
I think the thing about that is like, let me see, TV ratings were the lowest ever. Okay, so 2018 Oscars was the lowest rated.
See how recent that is? Yeah. That's because niggas is not watching TV. Nobody watching that shit.
About 26.5 million viewers tuned in.
2018
Oscars. And the funny thing is, like,
that shit is done with. TV it's not done with, but it's that's out of there.
Yeah.
It's on his way out the door to me.
Man, that's crazy. And see, that's network television, like BT's cable television. And I don't watch.
You think that's even worse because
yeah,
a lot of people not getting cable anymore because they know they don't need it. If it's on like CBS, ABC, NBC, that's like free shit, kind of. But even local television.
Not to have your, I mean,
I don't
honestly,
know. I'm just thinking out loud.
Anybody that really watch television,
bro.
In general, it's certain shows and they watch it however they get it.
On demand, like a mug, when they can.
You know, streaming services, whatever. I don't know too many people that watch television like
with the commercials and everything, just sitting there.
Yeah,
people don't do that shit no more, bro.
The only thing is, yeah, I was
probably just for.
First, I was going to say sports, but that's like when you have a gang of people.
True that. Because even yeah, like.
Yeah.
Even this last basketball season, bro, I watch highlights and I recorded most of the games and watched it on my own time. Like avoided, you know, so.
That's funny.
How would you handle that though? Like if a company, what's your angle on that? If you build a company that's worth $3 billion, they offering it to you. Any company, it don't got to be television. It can be anything.
Well, that's the thing. I don't know because if it's worth $3 billion, I mean, because I have a couple of companies right now, but it's like I don't consider none of those like my babies. I guess not.
Exactly.
Like,
yeah, that's true
like
too.
It's my creative shit.
But you think going back to the BET thing, like that's why I answered it in 2 parts. Like, if I'm just caring about what BET can do and the message that it sends out, then I'm gonna keep it.
Yeah.
But like thinking realistic business wise, television is out of there. So
and it's $3
maybe I should sell. $3 billion.
$3 billion was not $1 billion in 2000. Like
$1 billion
look like it lasts. Not to say that $1 billion doesn't last forever now.
1,000 million?
Yeah, but definitely during that particular time, that was some serious fucking money.
Yeah, 3 of those.
I'm not surprised that person took that deal because I think a good amount of us was like, man, fuck it.
Bro, man. $3 billion, it's not too much shit that can, I mean, I ain't gonna say not too much, but bro, are sports teams, what's the evaluation for sports teams?
That's a lot of money, supposedly.
More than $3 billion? Or am I tripping?
Like, what are you asking? Like,
what are the average like evaluations?
What is a basketball team worth?
Yeah, or a football team, baseball. I think Magic Johnson didn't pay. I don't think he paid $2 billion for the Dodgers or whatever, or his share into it.
That shit before, yeah.
There's always multiple owners though, of course, but like the majority. I mean, I just want to know the total.
The Cowboys.
Man, that's a big name too. Jerry Jones.
Cowboys is valued at $5 billion.
Ooh, okay. Yeah,
New England
so-
Patriots valued at $3.8 billion.
Yeah,
The
okay,
Giants,
okay.
3.3.
The Patriots 3 and the Cowboys 5.
Los Angeles Rams 3.2.
Trash ass niggas.
Redskins 3.2 billion. So yeah, that's some crazy. I gotta Google one more thing. I gotta see how much YouTube was bought from Apple. I mean to Google. I'm sorry.
YouTube, Mike. What's your guess? I'm gonna go with
I'm gonna go with
two. I'm gonna say two.
You gonna say 2 billion?
That's
Nigga,
too much.
YouTube.
That's bigger than that
I'll say so. I'm gonna say 7.
right now.
Well, I'm gonna say how much did Google buy YouTube for?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's why I want to know how much.
You said 7 bill.
Yeah.
Yeah, them niggas. YouTube is crazy. I think YouTube is damn near free now. If you don't got internet, I think you can still get YouTube. And like, I've seen that, bro.
All right, bro. Look, I'm saying. All right, use the close.
It's two some bill.
1.65 billion.
Yeah.
Fam, that was in 2006. All right, so
Whoa, nigga, 13 years ago.
for BT to get bought for $3 billion in 2000 and YouTube get bought for 1.60. First of all, it sounds like YouTube didn't know. That's a lot
The
of money.
owners didn't know what they were doing.
Yeah, but I guess they didn't know how big of a platform they had.
They tripping.
The 1.65.
And didn't Google buy that? They made that purchase?
Google bought that shit. Ugh. Google bought that bitch.
You said it-
Alphabet, however they want to call themselves.
Yeah,
Google
you
that
said.
bought. But for BT to sell themselves for $3 billion,
That's
I
a
guess
win.
so.
That's a win.
That's a win, man. I mean, you can't get mad at a nigga for that.
Yeah, but I mean, just
And if
like what
anybody-
BET is supposed to stand for. But I don't think black community, we don't look at BET, bro. We don't. BET used to be the shit back then, but right now,
The top 20, top 15 countdown or whatever.
106 in Park was crazy.
Rap
That's
City.
big. Rap City. In the Basement, Big Tig and them. That was hits from the streets, all that shit.
Yeah, that was really.
But that's like a
was the Black
super
MTV.
early-
That's the Black MTV, basically.
It was.
That was funny because I mean, MTV had MTV Raps, and then that shit went out of nowhere, and then BET became the Black MTV.
Then MTV started doing alternative rock, and
Yeah.
I mean they
started switching
didn't they give MJ a hard time, and then they give him a hard time. I heard something about that.
Yes.
They gave like Mike Jack a hard time for
Bro.
being on MTV.
Shouts out to David Bowie. It's an interview that's out now. Well, when he died, MTV decided to release it, but it's been out
R.I.P. to the
forever.
homie.
That nigga, he straight up asked the interviewer, he was like, why don't you play black artists on this channel?
Yeah.
That nigga turned around, he was like, well, I'm Midwest. He was naming certain regions that they wouldn't
Like
appreciate
black
it.
people don't live there in the Midwest.
But he said, like, our viewership wouldn't appreciate that. And then he was like, well, I'm pretty sure that would mean a lot to a black kid in that region.
Exactly.
Like, y'all some real ass shit. Yeah, but they felt like they couldn't play MJ because he was too urban.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like to me, race is like so silly, but it's like, bro, we have the most obvious issues, bro. That's so obvious.
Yeah.
If everybody just leveled themselves just to the basic human, we are humans, bro. So it's like you can't play his music because he black, bro. It's just I don't know. My bad. I always just saw that shit, even just as a young kid growing up. I mean, still to this day, bro, like racism.
What the fuck you think Michael Jackson was gonna do to a?
It's so
to a
silly,
generation
bro.
in a sense? Like,
Yes, like
I'm like, what the fuck did he do in this video for you to be like, yo, that shit is
that
dangerous?
shit is disrespectful. We cannot let this magical nigga out on our channel.
Yeah.
Like, bro.
That's probably why he named his album Bad and all that, because motherfucker was like, yo, nigga, you bad. You a bad fucking representation.
but I mean-
He was like, fuck it then.
But I mean, I don't know. I get it too. At the same time, to be real though, I get it too. Like I get both sides. Like white people who are racist. I don't even want to get that deep, but I am aware. Like some, I don't know. I don't want to sound ignorant, but like just they look at us as a threat, bro. Because we excel easy, bro. Whatever we spend a lot of time on, bro, we excel at damn near everything, bro.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, like, so they look at us like, bro, if we let them in, we let one of them in, they gonna kill it, and
No, I had a
they
conversation with this white dude. He was like, man, I gotta ask. He's like, why the fuck do you feel? He was like, but not you. He was like, but just like the black community. Why the fuck do y'all feel like white people are the enemy? And I was like, you just said it yourself. I was like, I personally don't feel like white people are the enemy. I feel like it's a certain generation or generations that are enemies. But the fact that you turn around and said, "Why do you?" and by you I mean black
just
people.
Assumed,
You put
all of us.
You put us all in a monolith group and define that group.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? On your own terms
like,
of
nigga,
what you feel like it is.
Yeah.
And it happens. And then to answer your question, the reason why the black community does feel like that is because, bro, you came over here and you did all this shit. And it's not even you.
Exactly.
We're talking about the generations of the white community that came over here and did, because it's not you that's doing it.
Yeah, you're not doing it too.
But it was generations of shit. Just like if it's 100 black people and then one motherfucker is stealing, you look at the whole race as thieves.
Yeah.
When you have generations of people that came over here and you give the fucking Indian smallpox and kill 8 people, and then your whole thing about settling them is giving them motherfuckers gambling addictions and a small piece of land that you didn't even want in the fucking first place. Not only that, but you pick up a group of motherfuckers from Africa who was slaves or wasn't slaves or whatever the fuck you want to argue if you want to.
Took them boys
and made them motherfuckers slaves here.
And build your own shit that you envisioned.
Called the Chinese dogs and made them motherfuckers build the railroads and shit. And don't give them niggas credit. But when you do all of this shit, yes.
Change history. Change the history books.
You can't be pushing everybody around thinking that these people don't grow up and don't give a fuck about you. Like, that shit happens. And that's what sucks about it is that as a black man, I'm like, okay, I can't go. It's places that if I go, women are gonna hold their purse tighter. They're gonna pull their child near them. It's things that's gonna happen because I'm black.
Just because. I like to add the just in there because it's like, bro.
Exactly. And that's now. You feel
2019, bro.
We're now, right now. So with a white person who's just trying to live their life and do the best they can, you can't be surprised that another race look at you funny.
Right.
They do the same thing to me now after I don't do shit like you don't do shit. But still it has that
disrespectful
that
as fuck though. Yeah.
About that, and they look the same way to you. I mean, that's just how it's gonna be. It doesn't be like that anymore. Like I just have that shit is inevitable now.
Like embedded in this like I don't know. It's like just
You a young white man doing your thing. Eventually, you gonna be an old white man doing your thing. And still, they're going to look at you while you're young as those old white men that did their thing. Two different things. You on a whole other path, but you would still have a group of people that look at you like and throw shit at you just because people that look like you did the same thing to them. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right.
That shit sucks. That shit sucks for everybody. So now we just all in this sucking ass ship that's sinking now.
Yeah.
A suck ship that's sinking. So what the fuck you want to do? Like it's not what we can do.
Yeah.
You can't wash your skin off. You can't do none of that shit. It's just gonna be what it's gonna be, man. Fuck it.
What the fuck is this? But yeah,
that's funny.
Did you see that? Guess we almost out of here. Did you see that? What's that Bonnie? It's like another movie your boy
Queen
did.
And Slim.
Queen and Slim. You already know I was gonna go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put it like this.
Lena Rafe wrote it.
The movie does look good.
But it's still
what we just fucking keep talking about, yeah. And you know what's funny? I'm definitely gonna watch the movie not only to support her, but the movie looks good. It'd be funny if the movie looked like shit, but it looks good. So I'm like, all right, man, I don't mind watching this. But yeah, it's always the cops. It's all like she said. This
That's
movie,
always a principle in the movies that we're starring in. And
the thing is, she did turn around and she said, what did she say? She said this movie was another tweak about injustice or whatever. And I was like, all right, cool. Like, do your thing. Like, it's your vision. Do what the fuck you gonna do. Bro. Yeah, you have an audience for it. People behind you, just go ahead and make your movie. I'm just glad it looks good.
Though. The people, it looked good. It was cool.
Whoever cut that trailer did a very good job.
It's still like, it's like underlying not disrespectful, but it's just like, bro, we are hulling ourselves every time we go down this road, bro.
It's somebody that I'm working with that I actually love working with. We're working on a project together, and the project does have a black protagonist in it, and he was just saying that he did appreciate the fact that it wasn't. It was. He said not to say that the world that you created was a post-racial world, but he appreciated how it didn't like revolve around that. And I was like, I can't just sit here and make every fucking story
black and white
about some racist cop or some other shit. Because I would bore the fuck out of myself because I feel like I put myself in the box. Again, I understand some of these stories need to be told. I get it.
Respect it, yeah.
But if I'm making a story on the top of my head and I feel like this is whatever idea I have, I feel like this is a good idea that I want to put out. I don't want to. If I don't want to involve something else that I don't see that will actually push the story forward, like let me just fucking do the story.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
there's other stories I can see myself putting that shit in there, but I'm not doing this shit every fucking. Like every movie's not gonna be a civil rights movie. Like I'm not doing that shit.
We don't have like many fucking Inceptions and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No black person was in that hoe at all. Like, I mean, it was of course, but it's like
like the guy that Jason Gordon-Levitt beat up, Joseph Gordon-Levitt beat up.
Exactly.
There wasn't no black people in that goddamn movie.
That's what I'm saying. Like we couldn't get a role in that. It's like anything that takes skill and planning and or just like a interesting story to just tell a different angle about who we are as people, bro. It's like,
and see, I think there's stories out there like that.
But I mean, I said it earlier too in the last one, like the Kevin Hart joint, the comedy, the all the men got married and shit. And
oh yeah,
all that.
See, but that's what I'm saying. It's just a good ass fucking movie. They're still labeled as an urban movie, but it's still
I'm thinking of like we don't get like the challenging roles and shit. I'm trying to think, bro. I can't come off the top, but
it's some people that can play some challenging roles too. Like old boy who
besides
did
besides the same people though.
Yeah.
Like we get Denzel to do it, Morgan Freeman or Denzel, Morgan. Well, I mean, who else? It's the same motherfuckers.
They kind of that transcend that?
Transcend that, yeah. Will Smith. Will Smith would do like a thriller mystery,
sci-fi,
and he still will be
like that's
respected
Will Smith.
And
or
but I mean, it's a
few dudes I would love to put in that position. Like it's dudes that's out there that's black and they really do their thing, and I was like, yo, you put this nigga in that role, that'd be dope. Like old boy from 12 Years a Slave, his name escaped me.
I know it's a CH.
His name sound like a luxury clothing line brand.
Yeah, he's dope though. I definitely understand.
And see his roles that he played where he was just like him
on point,
doing his thing. And I would actually love to work with that dude like on a sci-fi show because I feel like that would be dope because I feel like he can play it.
Right.
It's a few motherfuckers that stick out. It's just
for sure.
And at the end of them, they just want to make sure that they play good characters. And
even your boy, he low key. He played the DC sniper role, Blue Caprice, Isaiah Washington, I think his name.
Oh
is.
Yeah.
He's a good actor.
He's
a solid actor. He was early 2000. He got a lot of roles.
Oh yeah, nigga, Romeo Must Die, right?
Yeah.
He played a few different things.
But
Grey's Anatomy and shit.
Yeah, it's a couple guys.
But that's what I'm saying. You just put them in a row and just let them do their thing. And I see some movies are really trying it. Some of them are not as successful as they needed to be, like Captive State or some shit like that. But it be motherfuckers out there be trying to get it. I think it's just all about figuring this shit out and making a good story. But I just want to push the narrative forward.
That's a 2019 one too, huh?
Exactly. But my whole thing is we don't have to continue to be buried under this injustice stigma.
Black and white shit, bro.
Not all the movies. Let's have those movies to push forward, but then some of them can be just a great story that focuses on character doing the things and they just so happen to be black. And it's all about the universalness of it anyway.
No, you talking about buddy I was off of Moonlight or whatever.
I forgot his name. The one that was on Bird Box?
Ashton Sanders. He was on Bird Box too?
Probably so. Nigga look like 50?
Nah, not him. Not him.
One?
The Captive Son.
The black,
The main character off of the...
I remember him from the Denzel Washington movie. What's the one when Denzel's that killer? It was his first sequel he ever did. It escapes me right now.
Equalizer?
Yeah, he's on Equalizer too. That's how I recognized him. Yeah. Yo, but we got to get out of here.
Damn, that was an awkward ass ending.
Hell yeah. Oh, that nigga. Yeah, it's over. Nah, we thank y'all so much for tuning in. We just three young black men with aspirations fighting through society and pop culture to get to where we need to go without selling crack or a jump shot. You got your boy Dom in here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got Jamal in here. Mitch, I don't know, that nigga missing in action. We're going to have to put a fucking report out on that nigga. I don't know what the fuck happened, but he'll be all right, though. We're going to see that nigga next week. It's all good. Thank y'all for tuning in to the You Good Podcast. Yeah.